Peace and power. I am having one of those days. I'll be trying to see what y'all can see in the background. I'm gonna burn a root chakra incense today. That root chakra energy is flowing. Mystery, when I wanna be. I'm looking at the charts. I gotta start back charting. I gotta get up at like 6. It's time for me to get serious about my shit. I am back. Like I say, we lighting a root chakra incense today. The root chakra is kind of fiery, the energy, the sun. Ugh. I wasn't gonna come back today, y'all. I had to take me a cold shower to snap out of it. Literally. And so let's not play this whole song because we know YouTube be hating. Peace and power, everyone. Let's pause that, child. Took your video and did some stuff with it, child. Of course, the link for the Kybalion is in the chat. If you want to read along, I'm also going to share the screen. I had this up and it closed out on me. So we're going to try again. And be very careful. But of course, first, we just want to get into, yesterday we read chapter 2. Today we on chapter 3. I am going to share the link in case somebody want to hop on. Tell me what you think of the book so far. This is a good book. It helps me balance my right brain with my left brain because sometimes I be all the way out there. And so, yeah. Of course, I'm going to light me one up. Get ready mentally to dive into this book. Shout out to everybody out there that gets elevated and chills on cloud 9. Drinking my minerals. I need to go in there and get some supplements. Woo! Okay. So, I did drop the StreamYard link in the chat. That's it right there. And that's about it, y'all. We're going to get into it. Like I said, I'm going to play one more jam. Y'all know I got to play my song. And I'm going to put the chapter... I went outside today and found them ants on my okra, and I was just so upset about it. And that's what I was supposed to be doing, making ant traps. And I'm going to make sure to do that before the sun sets. So we're going to get into it. I'm trying to find my little, you know. And so I am Nina. Welcome to the new people. I'm Nina of Styles by Nina. From time to time, I do turn my camera off because I don't be doing illegal things on camera. Yeah, I try not to do too many things that I will have to go back and pull the video. I'm telling you. Woo! Shout out to all the Leos who are in your season. I can feel the energy, honey. Leo season is coming through, coming in. Leo deals with the heart chakra. Leo is also children. Leo placements. Love children. What kind of plant is this on my desk? This is the life of somebody that is a grower. I'm like, is this? Oh. So yeah, I went out today after we pulled the cards and we went to the water park. It's so hot. Who am I to stop the children from having fun? And so that's what we've been doing, trying to make sure we stay social. Um, and get some of that sun. The sun boosts your immune system. I see you out there. Tomorrow I'll probably take, if we go, some body butter. My body butter has sunscreen in it. And so day in, day out, them little shoulders looking kind of burnt. So yeah. So we're gonna get into chapter 3. Let's see what chapter 3 talking about. Okay. Sorry. But not sorry. Kind of comes with the territory. I just made a harvest of my hemp plant. I'm just curious to see how it will go. This time around, I'll probably make tea instead of inhalation. Something I've always wanted to try. So, chapter 3, mental transmutation. Let me spray my face. Let me share the screen. Y'all know I get going. And here we go. And I know y'all like me to be present. Even though I be wanting that camera off. It's okay. I be wanting the camera off because sometimes I get stuck. And I be holding my mouth any kind of way. But y'all just gonna have to take me home. Let me push up this door. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Should I share this? Let me share this on Instagram. Like, should I? Should I? Okay. So let me share it. Hold on. Thank you for y'all that are liking, subscribing, and sharing. I appreciate you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. It's kind of important. I need to put some cover photos on my reels. A lot of people was like, yeah. Y'all, I'm just trying to uh, share my live. It's showing ain't nobody here, so it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Nobody tell me nothing. It's okay. All right, y'all. I'm just putting my link. So, okay. Paste. Meet me here. Meet me here. And then. Okay. So I think I'm finally ready. We are 12 minutes in. We're about to get into the Kybalion. Um, I was just sharing on my social media because I should. If you want your business to grow and you're not sharing on your social media, um, that might not work out. Chapter 3, Mental Transmutation. Mind, as well as metals and elements, may be transmuted from state to state, degree to degree, condition to condition, pole to pole, vibration to vibration. True hermetic transmutation is a mental art. And that's a quote from the Kybalion. As we have stated, the Hermeticists were the original alchemists, astrologers, and psychologists. Hermes having been the founder of these schools of thought, and so Hermes deals with transmutation. Now, from astrology has grown modern astronomy, from alchemy has grown modern chemistry, and from the mystic psychology has grown the modern psychology of the schools. But it must not be supposed that the ancients were ignorant of that which the modern schools supposed to be their exclusive and special property. The records engraved on the stones of ancient Egypt show conclusively that the ancients had a full comprehensive knowledge of astronomy, the very building of the pyramid, showing the connection between their design and the study of astronomical science. Nor were they ignorant of chemistry, for the fragments of the ancient writings show that they were acquainted with the chemical properties of things. In fact, the ancient theories regarding physics are being slowly verified by the latest discoveries of modern science, notably those relating to the constitution of matter. Nor must it be supposed that they were ignorant of the so-called modern discoveries in psychology. On the contrary, the Egyptians were especially skilled in the science of psychology, particularly in the branches that the modern schools ignore, but which nevertheless are being uncovered under the name of psychic science, which is perplexing the psychologists of today and making them reluctantly admit that there may be something in it after all. The truth is that beneath the material chemistry, the truth is that beneath the material chemistry, astronomy, and psychology, that is, the psychology in its phase of brain action, the ancients possessed a knowledge of transcendental astronomy called astrology, of transcendental chemistry called alchemy, and of transcendental psychology called mystic psychology. They possess the inner knowledge as well as the outer knowledge, the latter alone being possessed by a modern scientist among that many secret branches of knowledge possessed by the Hermeticists was that known as mental transmutation, which forms the subject matter of this lesson. Transmutation is a term usually employed to designate the ancient art of transmutation of metals, particularly of the base metals, into gold. The word transmute means to change from one nature, form, or substance into another, to transform. That's what it means, according to Webster. And accordingly, mental transmutation means the art of changing and transforming mental states, forms, and conditions into others. So that you may see that mental transmutation is the art of mental chemistry, if you like the term, a form of practical mystic psychology. But this means far more than appears on the surface. Transmutation, alchemy, or chemistry on the mental plane is important enough in its effects to be sure, and if the art stopped there, it would still be one of the most important branches of study known to man. But this is only the beginning. Let us see why. Now, the first of the seven Hermetic principles is the principle of mentalism. The axiom of which is the all is mind, the universe is mental, which means that the underlying reality of the universe is mind. And the universe itself is a mental that is existing in the mind of the all. So they're saying the universe itself is a mental in the mind of the all. We shall consider this principle in succeeding lessons, but let us see the effect of the principle if it be assumed to be true. The universal is mental in its nature, then mental transmutes. If the universe is mental in its nature, then mental transmutation must be the art of changing the conditions of the universe. Wow, so if the universe is mental in its nature, then mental transmutation must be the art of changing the conditions of the universe along the lines of matter, force, and mind. So you see, therefore, that mental transmutation is really the magic of which the ancient writers had so much to say in their mystical works, and about which they gave so few practical instructions. If all be mental, then the art which enables one to transmute mental conditions must render the master to the controller of material conditions as well as those ordinarily called mental. As a matter of fact, none but advanced mental alchemists have been able to attain the degree of power necessary to control the grosser physical conditions, such as the control of the elements of nature, the production or cessation of tempests, and the production and cessation of earthquakes and other great physical phenomena. But that such men have existed and do exist today is a matter of earnest belief to all advanced faculties of all schools. That the masters exist and have these powers, the best teachers assure their students, having had experiences which justify them in such belief and statements. These masters do not make public exhibitions of their powers, but seek seclusion from the crowds of men in order to better work their way along the path of attainment. We mention their existence at this point merely to call your attention to the fact that their power is entirely mental and operates along the lines of the higher mental transmutation under the Hermetic principle of mentalism. The universe is mental, and that's a quote from the Kybalion. But students and Hermeticists of lesser degree than masters, the initiates and teachers, are able to freely work along the mental plane in mental transmutation. In fact, all that we call psychic phenomena, mental influence, mental science, new thought phenomena, etc., operates along the same general lines, for there is but one principle involved, no matter by what name the phenomena be called. The student and practitioner of mental transmutation works among the mental plane, transmuting mental conditions, states, etc., into others according to various formulas, more or less efficacious, I guess. The various treatments, affirmations, denials, etc., of the schools of mental science are but formulas, often quite imperfect and unscientific, of the Hermetic art. The majority of modern practitioners are quite ignorant compared to the ancient masters, for they lack the fundamental knowledge upon which the work is based. Not only may the mental states, etc., of oneself be changed or transmuted by Hermetic methods, but also the states of others may be and are constantly transmuted in the same way, usually unconsciously, but often consciously by some understanding the laws and principles in cases where the people affected are not informed of the principles of self protection. And more than this, as many students and practitioners of modern mental science know, every material condition depending upon the minds of other people may be changed or transmuted in accordance with the earnest desire, will, and treatments of the person desiring changed conditions of life. The public are so generally informed regarding these things at present that we do not deem it necessary to mention the same at length. Our purpose at this point being merely to show the Hermetic principle and art underlying all of these various forms of practices, good and evil, for the force can be used in opposite directions according to the Hermetic principles of polarity. And so what they're saying is, just like you would do your affirmations, they saying that the people that's telling you to do that, they lack the understanding of the principles. And so that's cool, but it's a little more to it than just that. You can affirm, but you gotta change the mental. You gotta transmute the mental. And so in this little book, we shall state the basic principles of mental transmutation that all who read may grasp underlying principles and thus possess the master key that will unlock the many doors of the principle of polarity. We shall now proceed to a consideration of the first of the Hermetic seven principles, the principle of mentalism. We shall now proceed to a consideration of the first of the Hermetic seven principles, the principle of mentalism, in which is explained the truth that the all is mind and the universe is mental, in the words of the Kybalion. We ask close attention and careful study of this great principle on the part of our students, for it is really the basic principle of the whole Hermetic philosophy. and of hermetic art and mental transmutation. And so I don't like my book club to be like me just reading straight through, not talking about some stuff that stood out. Number one, it gets boring. It defeats the purpose of reading with people too. But anyway, um, it's just saying that the masters were not ignorant of chemistry, because before chemistry there was something else. Um, hold on 1 minute, y'all. Okay, when I get through, I'll be able to. Thank you. Okay, so that was chapter 3. I'm just thinking back on what we just read. So it says transmutation is a term usually employed to designate the ancient art of the transmutation of metals, particularly of the base metals into gold. The word transmute means to change from one nature, form, or substance into another, to transform, according to Webster. And so mental transmutation means the art of changing and transforming mental states, forms, and conditions in others. And let me. I don't know why they put into. Sometimes when I'm reading, I be reading errors. So I don't think it's always me. So you being able to forms and condition and others. So you may see that mental transmutation is the art of mental chemistry. If you like the term, a form of practical mystic psychology. And so I'm going to highlight that. The first time, a couple of times I read this book, I didn't really highlight, and it needs to be highlighted. Because if you want to look back at it, these are some key points. It said if the universe, let me blotch this out. It's saying if the universe is mental in its nature, then mental transmutation must be the art of changing the conditions of the universe along the lines of matter, force, and mind. So if the universe is mental, if everything starts with a thought, And you can use the power of your mind to change your conditions. It's really, really deep. And we know this, but this book is so deep every time I read it. Now, as a matter of fact, but advanced mental alchemists have been able to attain the degree of power necessary to control the grosser physical conditions, such as the control of elements, nature. Okay. It's in like earthquakes and stuff like that. Those people are advanced mental alchemists. Yeah, this book is so good. So we did read chapter 3. It's on mental transmutation. The next chapter, which is chapter 4, is going to be about the all. They just finished letting you know that the all is mental. And so the next thing the book gets into is what is the all. Because I'm pretty sure for some people who have never heard the term, like, okay, well, what is that? Okay. So next time we get, and it's going to be this week. Yeah, I'll be reading this book in like 2 weeks. This time, since it's on YouTube, I'm going to play it back in my headphones for the things that I may have missed while I'm reading. Because sometimes while I'm reading, I'm not getting it all myself. But yeah, thanks for coming back. We are on chapter 4 tomorrow. Like I said, I think the middle chapter, let me see. I got a pages mark. I ain't even got to guess, really. The Divine Paradox. These chapters, the next 3 chapters are kind of thick, including the all. We're just gonna get into it though. Next chapter, the all. If you want to buy this book, it's a good investment. I would get this one. It's one of the oldest ones still in circulation. You late, sis? You late? We can kick it, but the book reading is over. We did book reading on I never would have been now. The Kybalion Chapter 3. And it is on mental transmutation. And it's just really, really focusing in on the abilities that we have to change our circumstances with our mind. It is there. It is there. Everything starts with a thought. Everything. And so, I didn't even know Lex was still doing videos, girl. Ozzy's eyes. What was the video about today? I stopped listening to Lex because I couldn't handle all the yelling. I don't know if he's still yelling, but I was tired. That was like consuming my energy. You be like yelling. So I got my books today. Y'all know I'm excited. So book club will resume this fall. I've got the okay from Jean Marie. She's a keeper of her word, baby. Shout out to Leos. That's my Capricorn friend too. They put in the work. So we both have our books. And then I got a little something for us afterwards. This man books be so good. The Holy Grail of Orgasm. You know damn well I'm finna read this one. Yeah. Baby! I'm finna read it. He's still yelling. Girl. My energy will not allow for the yelling. So this is the part 2. It's right here, so I was finna look for it. Don't knock over the minerals. This is the book we just finished. And let me put the link in here. I need to be dropping these links, man. This book was so good. Shout out to everybody that's been watching and commenting. Thank you. Thank you. I ain't there like a commenter. Okay. Let me drop the link. This book was so good. Okay. Don't play. Look, let me go back to the screen. No, don't leave. Cancel. See, tell me this man ain't still yelling. Is he still yelling? She's like, yes. But yeah, wish nothing but the best for that brother. But it's for me in my house, I can't do the yelling no more. So I'm so excited about this book. We already learned about the males at the end of the first book, and so this is gonna be really juicy. I don't know what this one's about, but let me give y'all a preview. We're gonna get into this after. Well, I might be reading it. Y'all know me. I might just go ahead and record the readings because it needs to be read. Now, one of the chapters, well, the contents of the book, The Science of Orgasm and Tantra. Chapter 1, The Four Body Model, Quality over Quantity, The Alignment of Bodies. Chapter 2 is the potential sexual orgasm. Chapter 3, the design of orgasm. Chapter 4, the house of the man and the house of the woman. Chapter 5, the art and science of Tantra. Chapter 6, the mechanics of energy projection. Chapter 7, semen retention. Chapter 8, intermediate steps to high-level orgasms. Chapter 9, the transition from adult level orgasms to high level orgasms. Chapter 10, the pain body. Chapter 11, petrified sexual gnosis. Chapter 12, the cell body. Chapter 13, spiraling protocol for a high level orgasm. Chapter 14, the cocoon program. We'll see. So, Child Lex is gonna be, baby, he finna cuss you out, okay? I mean, baby, it's going down. He be like, dear mother, and you mother. He be going in. I might go on over there to his channel to see. Let's look in here. Okay, so let's just read the back. This book maps out the process to achieve what is called a high-level orgasm. It presents this map in 5 steps, which bring the man or woman to the high-level orgasm plateau. This is the highest echelon of sexual experience. Topics include advanced tantra, semen retention, and the internal generation of the chemical DMT, the orgasm DMT. Experience opens a portal via which specific spiritual gifts may be accessed. So specific spiritual gifts. An orgasm so powerful. What's up, brother? Hey, the orgasm is so powerful that you can access some spiritual gifts. Okay? Listen. So, yeah. What else to say? High-level orgasm is an intense, prolonged event that can be life-changing. The role of DMT in spiritual and sensual evolution is not a common topic. The cocoon protocol is also discussed in details. Child. This book, I know it's gonna be good. I know it's gonna be good. Brother Uno said, hey sis. So yeah, I wanna read this. Something. It gives you the formula. Chapter 13. I love the number 13, so I know that's gonna be a good chapter as well. Um, ain't nothing just like, was that on here with somebody? Oh no, that was somebody who commented on the awakening of divine feminine. And what she said was, and let me go to the comments. Say, we here. You came in Friday time. Brother, this book. The holy grail of orgasm. Okay? It's gonna be so good. Like, I can't wait. I am gonna read the hell out of this book. So let me go to my comments so I can tell y'all what she commented. And this was on awakening the dashboard. Comments. Okay. I don't understand. How do I get back to my comments? It's like, what's going on? What's going on? Oh. I'm looking for the comments, y'all. Hold on. Mm-hmm. Hey. Hey. I don't understand why this won't let me see my comments. I wanna be. Hey. Well, I'll just ad lib what she said. Now, if I'm saying it wrong, charge it to my head and not my heart. That music gonna get this video. I know. Why? Because YouTube is haters. I do not own the rights to the music. This is for entertainment purposes only. You play the whole song, honey. It's coming down. Now, fair use is the law, though. You talking about saying the song running. So funny. Okay, so what somebody commented on the other book. She said she does feel like some phalluses are made for the vagina. I don't even know why I said phalluses if I'm going to say vagina. So some penises are made for certain vaginas. And that's what she said. And I told her I agree. You know, sometimes you go through this thing called life, and it's just that one person that your bodies feel like they were magically supposed to be there. And then, you know, as you go, it might be other instances where you're just going through the motions. And they talked about that too. Counterfeit personality. So, no, you can't be jamming to that girl. They gonna be flagging the video. So yeah, the healer archetype, and y'all, if this video playback and it seems like it's missing something, that means I had to pull the song out. So thank you for tuning in today. We read the Kybalion. We showed y'all we got these other books. Brother Uno gonna be right there with us while we reading Awakening Masculine. He was there the whole time we was reading Awakening the Feminine. He was tapping in. Y'all go check those videos out. Brother Uno brings the numbers up. When he hop on, you know it was a party. So, yeah. I'm going to go on and get out of here, y'all. This is a book reading, so we ain't going to make it too long. I'll see y'all in the morning when we pull our cards. Peace and power. Is this proper? Peace and power. And I'm out.